Hello, I'm Paul here. Today I'm going to go over a strategy. Now, if you've seen my last couple videos, this is pretty similar to that. We'll be looking at gold today and trading the number one, one of the number one assets that can actually, when you can pick up on all the volatility, you can. Now, gold is one where you really need to understand the direction of where it's going because it's very volatile. So with this strategy, it can help. It does take a couple of indicators, so let me show you how to set it up, and you guys can decide for yourself if you want to do this strategy. But from what I've seen for the asset that I plugged it in for, it works really well. So I'm going to teach you how to set it up, and then what to look for when you want to trade gold. So with this strategy, you will need the LNL Trend System, which I'll go over that. And some additional ones is the simple Fibonacci and some other indicators as well. So I'm going to show you how to set it up and show you what to look for when trading gold. Okay, so basically you need 3 indicators to get this working. So the first one you want to have is the, well, you'll need 4 here, but the fourth is optional. But you'll want to get set up here first with the, you want to get set up first here with the linear regression candles, because what this does is we'll go here to linear regression candle. It's by this first one up here, and basically once you have it, you'll want to hide your regular candles, because what this basically does is it makes everything look more. You'll be able to understand direction a lot easier by just, it gives them more. You'll be able to see the direction a lot easier of what everything's doing. So linear regression candles for the first one, and the next one you need is the LNL Trend System. So you'll go to your indicators and you'll look for LNL Trend System. Now what I do is I have mine set to different settings. I basically check everything off, and the only ones I keep is the show trend line, and I make the neutral to a white, and a show HTF trend line and change the neutral to a white. That's all I have. The default settings might have show cloud and show HTF cloud, but I check those off because it's just distracting for me. So you're left with just 2 lines here and your linear regression candle. And the next one you want to have here is, this one's optional, but you want to go to simple Fibonacci. Simple Fibonacci I turn on and off, but this basically just shows you all the support and resistance, levels, so you'll be able to make easier decisions when it's moving. So you'll be able to pick up where major support and resistance levels are, because it'll automatically draw it out for you. So there's that. And then the last one here I have is the CM stochastic. And basically what I do for this one is I just tone down the levels here. The default will have them bigger, but I knock them down to the thinnest level there. And that's kind of how I set this up. And then make sure you save your settings. So once you look at your simple Fibonacci here, you just want to get a basically good idea of where the support and resistance levels are. So from gold here, what we can look at is, and another thing on the Fibonacci here is I'll change the colors to white just so I can see it easier. I'll change it to white so you can see the support and resistance levels easier. So you just basically want to take note of where it could possibly bounce down and where it could possibly bounce up from. So that's what you want to get from the simple Fibonacci. I turn that on and off. So, but what you basically want to look at here is you want to look at the moments when the LNL Trend System is crossing. So what you want to do is basically look at this on a longer time frame, and then if you don't see it on a longer time frame, now the longest I'll do it would be like on the hour. If I don't see these two lines crossing on the hour, I'll go to a smaller time frame. So that's basically how it goes. So we can kind of determine right now what the price of gold is doing. And we can look that the last time it crossed was right here. So if you entered right here, and if you held out your position, even if you see the cross right here, see it crossing right here, and if you drew a line, for the most part, it doesn't come back to this line. So if you caught that on a longer time frame, you would be in some pretty good profits right now. But if you missed the cross, there's moments to where you can enter trades, because we basically figured out it's in an uptrend since this point right here when it crossed. So right now it's still in a uptrend. So basically you could do this different ways. You could look at your CM stochastic here, and you could see the moment when it crosses up right here, and you can enter right here. You can enter right here. You can enter right here. And then you can enter right where it originally started. So you could do it that way and just look at it on the hour. But, if you do this based off of the hour, you're going to be waiting a while. So it does lead into better results by looking at it on the hour. But you could go down to the 50-minute. I don't do anything smaller than that. Basically, we can look and see the same thing. Since we know it's going up by looking at the hour chart, we can get in for little scalps. So we get in right here, get in right here, get in right here. And every time it pretty much crosses, we get in right here. So you get the general idea. Basically what you want to do is you want to identify the direction by using the LNL Trend System. And when you establish the direction, you'll use the CM stochastic to find your other, if you miss the cross on the hour, you'll want to use your CM stochastic to find the moments where your next entry points, like here, and all those moments I highlighted. So let's real quickly look at some other examples here on the LNL. So we see that the LNL crossed right here, so the start of the downtrend right there. The start of the downtrend right here. So basically what you want to look for is crosses down. So it's the same thing. You see a moment right here, see a moment right here, and you see a moment right here. So that's basically how you use this strategy. You use your LNL trend system to see if you can find any crosses. If you missed the cross, you can go to your CM stochastic and find other moments to get in for your scalps. It has to, if you're looking for an uptrend, the green line has to cross above the other green line. If you're looking for a downtrend, after a cross, the red line has to cross down. So on the hour, I do this based off of the hour chart. But if I want to make intraday, I'll look at it on a 15-minute. But that's the lowest I'll go in the time frame. But anyway, that's how you use this strategy to your advantage, and you find all the good moments to get in when trading. So keep in mind right now, gold is the top asset out there. It has a lot of volatility to it. So I think with this method, it helps you find all those volatility moments. It shows you exactly when to get in and when to scalp it. I focus on longer time frames. This is not something that I'll do every day. I'll look at it on the hour, and I'll see if I see any crosses, and then if I miss the cross, and then I'll resort to the CM stochastic to see if there's any good scalping moments. But other than that, that's how I trade gold. I look for it on the longer time frame. I look for it on the hour, and then I'll scalp it as it goes along. Because once you've identified the trend, once you've identified the direction, you have a pretty good idea of the direction of where gold is going. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.